Hi friends, thanks for joining me today. Tag Tuesday is an open collaboration and it is hosted by Sheree at Turquoise Streaming. So grab some papers and some scraps and whatever else you want to craft with and join in. Today we are going to work on making some tags for the Alice in Wonderland journal that I'm making. And actually, I guess technically we could call it an altered book because it is, in fact, a little golden book. I'm combining that with my design team project and using a kit by Line Dot Arrow, and it is her Alice in Wonderland kit. So I'm going to start out by making a few things from my Cricut. I am printing out some, or I guess cutting out, some teapots and teacups and some other goodies. I'm also going to print out a few pictures of items that I had made in the past that I think will work well inside of this journal. And as you can see, I have a top hat here. This is a top hat that I created, and I actually ended up selling that in my Etsy shop. But since one of the characters in the story wears a top hat, I thought that would work. I have a couple of clocks. Those are photos that I actually took with the intention of using them as ephemera at some point. So I thought this would be a great time to give that a try. So one is this clock. This clock was made in the 1800s, and I happened to snap a picture of it. And I'm going to probably cut out the circle part and not use the wood part, just use the actual center. Not decided how I'm going to use it, but it'll most likely end up on something today. On the glass of the actual clock there was a reflection, and you can see it here. So I'm going to use a marker to just color that in a little bit so that it's not a bright white spot. So I have a few things prepped. As you can see on the left, I printed out or cut out using my Cricut a little teapot, so that'll be incorporated today somehow. But the first thing I think I'm going to start working on are these slender tags that I have. And actually 3 of these were given to me in Happy Mail, and I apologize. I do not remember who sent them to me, but I think they're going to come in really handy in this journal. I have some stickers, and this girl on the stickers looks like Alice. I don't know if that was intentional or not, but I'm certainly going to use those. And we'll add a few more items to this little slim card here. I hope everybody is doing good. Today is, I'm not sure when this is going to go out. Today is May 24th. It's a Tuesday, and it is my last day of work at my job. So it's a pretty exciting day, and I was kind of exhausted this morning. So I went to work and did my usual job, and I came home and wrapped a few things up, and then I was like feeling so tired, so I decided I would go ahead and try to relax and edit some videos. Later on tonight, I am going to go to beach yoga. I've been doing that. Today will be, I've done it 3 times, and it's once a week on every Tuesday, and we go down to the beach. I have a nice big towel that I spread out. It's actually has this, it looks like a big lemon slice, so it's this big round yellow towel with pom-poms on it, and it's so cute and I love it. And so that's what I take. I don't take my yoga mat down there, but I take my nice big towel, and we do it during sunset, and it's just really nice to go to the beach and then do some stretching and relax, and it's just super relaxing. I'm usually really tired the next day, but I notice it's not quite as bad each week, so I'm getting stronger, and that's good. That's what we want. I think I have this tag the way I want it, at least for now. So I'm going to go ahead and put my eyelet in there. So I'm just going to pick my color that I want. And I think I'm going to go with green just because there's green on the tag and the leaf of the rose is green. So I think that's what we'll do. So I think since I'm basically wrapping up my other job, I'm going to take a little time and get my house in order. I have some rooms in here that need to be refreshed. My bedroom needs to be refreshed, especially my window treatments in there, and my dining room needs to be completely overhauled. So now that the craft room is done, I think I'm going to go ahead and tackle the dining room next. So that's pretty exciting. I had decided at the beginning of this year that 2022 would be the year of my house. And so I just want to address everything that is not going right here. And I need to do some deep cleaning and some reorganizing and just go through everything and make it nice again. You know, when my kids were younger, everything was great. And, you know, as kids grow up, your house transitions along with them. You know, their age changes, the things that they enjoy change. So your home environment changes as well. And now that they're adults, I can basically, you know, go through everything and just get it back in order. I think things got a little bit out of control when they got into high school because I started volunteering a lot. I was doing a lot of volunteer work and I was working also. And so I mean, the house was like last on the to-do list. And now I have to make up for that. But anyway, you know, it's fun and I'll have some time to do that and I'm not going to stress out about it. I'm just going to take my time and work on it and, you know, I think I'm just looking forward to it. We got our first little slim tag done, so now I'm going to start working on one of the other ones, and I'm going to use up the other sticker that looks like Alice, and that is from my stash. I think I mentioned I got that in Happy Mail. You know what? I don't think I got that in Happy Mail, actually. I got that in what is there's a box that comes monthly for people, and it's called Studio. Oh man, I can't remember the name of it, but I think a lot of you will know what I'm talking about. Anyway, that's where I got that sticker because I had won a giveaway on Instagram and that box was part of my winnings. So that's where that sticker came from. Not that you needed the entire history on that, but at any rate, you got it. So Alice goes on first. I'm going to put a butterfly on so she's kind of behind the butterfly. I want to add one more thing to this tag, and I think this pink flower is going to be the perfect addition. All right, while that's drying, we're going to go ahead and work on this teapot. Now, I do not know exactly how I'm going to use this teapot, but we'll just start with the intention of using it as a tag. I just think that's a great place to start. So I am going to glue the top and the bottom together, but I'm going to leave the top of it open so that I can put a little tag in it. Once it's dry, I want to go ahead and ink the edges with some pink ink that I have. Well, I've talked about my summer plans. Carl and I are going to go on a trip, and I'm going to try to get my house in order. So I wonder if you guys have any summer plans yet. If you do, let me know what they are. Carl and I are actually going to go out Friday night to celebrate my retiring from my job. And also, it's our anniversary on Thursday. So we will be celebrating our 32nd anniversary, which I can't even hardly believe. That's amazing. So we're definitely going to go out to dinner, and we don't go out to dinner. Like we when the kids were young, we could not afford to go out to dinner. So we just got into a habit of not doing that because it's a colossal waste of money, and we could not afford to do it. So and even now, we don't, because I still look at it like I'm just throwing my money out the window. So we will go out just occasionally, maybe 6 times a year, which is not much. And that's probably, yeah, maybe 6 times a year. But we are going to go out this weekend because, we should celebrate, and, a couple of things to celebrate. So that'll be fun. We're going to go to dinner, and then I'm thinking we might go to a movie, but I'm not sure. I haven't even talked to him about that yet. But it's kind of fun to go to the movies, and that's something that we don't do very often either, because you can watch a movie from the comfort of your own home. You can hit pause if you need to grab a snack. And nowadays, most people have really large screen TVs. We have quite a large one, and it's kind of nice to just watch a movie at home. But it's also kind of fun to go out and see certain things on the big screen. So I'll have to look at the just have to look at the movie schedule and see what's out. So anyway, that's my thoughts for the upcoming weekend. And then I'm going to have to really start thinking about our trip that we're going to take, because like I said before, we don't have any plans yet. So I'm going to have to think of something. Well, there's just so many things to think of, so I won't have a hard time coming up with ideas and what to do. I just have to take the time to do it. So as you can see, there are some spots on the little teapot that were hard to reach with my ink. Well, my ink pad, I should say. So I am using a pen to just sort of fill in the places that I couldn't reach before. I haven't been using fabrics much in this particular journal. I do not like to copy all of my techniques from one journal to the next. I really like the art to sort of just speak to me, and I like to I don't know, I do not repeat my habits all the time from one thing to the next. I can't do that. It becomes too monotonous for me. But I am going to use this piece of fabric here on this on this little teapot. But you will notice that when I finally do the flip through on this journal or the craft along videos, you'll notice that I'm not using nearly as much fabric as I have in my past 2 journals. And actually, there's a lot of things I'm not doing in this one that I did in those. Again, just because I want it to be fresh. I want it to be different. I don't want to use the same techniques in every single one. So as you can see, I put a piece of chipboard over the fabric there, and I have this little ticket that says T, and that was recently given to me by my friend Dale McBay at Not Too Shabby Chic. So thank you, Dale. This is perfect for this little teapot. I was glad that this little tag fit in here so nicely. I don't know if that's the one I'm going to keep in it, but at least we know we can get a tag into that little teapot. So the word T that you see here, that is one of the things that I printed off of the Cricut, and it was just very simple, 2 layers. The black was first and then the pink, and that was that. And I just thought that would be cute to add onto something, whether it be a tag or a pocket or whatever. So I think it's going to look pretty good on this tag right here. I'm pretty excited to finally be working on an Alice journal. I'm definitely going to make a couple more. I'm not sure when, but I have some different styles that I want to incorporate into each one. So this one's going to be a more lighthearted, heavy with the pinks, the pastels, um, because after all, it's a little golden book. So I want to keep in the flavor of that for this particular journal. And then in my other ones, I feel like I want to take a little bit more of a, I don't know if I want to use the word dramatic, but since I can't think of another word, we'll just use that. A little bit maybe deeper, maybe a little more sophisticated. Maybe that's the word I'm looking for. So anyway, that's what I think right now. Of course, once we start working with it, and I really like to follow along with my intuition, and however I'm feeling in that moment is how I end up creating my work. So, but those are my thoughts. So we'll see what happens. But this one's going to be lighter, more colorful, and I'm just having fun with it. And also, I wanted to mention that I feel so happy to be using not only the kit that I'm working with for Line Dot Arrow, because I love it, it's beautiful, but also I'm using many things that have been gifted to me by my friends. I'm using lots of goodies that were given to me in Happy Mail, and it just makes me feel so happy to do that, and I feel like it adds to the richness of the journal. It's just something I enjoy doing. The pink and blue tag on the left of the screen was given to me in Happy Mail, and the clock up in the upper left of the screen was given to me by Stephanie at Coffee, Paper, Scissors. And then coming up, once I'm done with this tag, I'm going to start working on another one. And that piece was given to me very recently by my friend Lori at Enchanted Dreams 71. And I know there's more. I know there's more stuff in here given to me by other people, but that's just what I could kind of see on screen right now. Oh, actually, that little tiny card on the right hand side of the screen, that was given to me by Dale at Not Too Shabby Chic. And as you could imagine, I will be using a decent amount of those little tiny cards in an Alice journal, just because of the whole dinner with the deck of cards, that whole thing. So I figured, hey, those are the perfect size to be able to embellish all sorts of things in here. So this piece here, that's the one that I was talking about that was given to me by Lori, and it's such a cool piece. It's made out of a book page, and of course it's been inked and embellished and all that, but there's little pockets in there, and I just think that's so cute. So I fit one tag, actually that was a tag from the kit, fits in there just beautifully. So now I'm going to create another piece to fit in the other pocket that's inside of that. I don't typically make the tags for my journals prior to making the journal, so this is a little bit different for me, but I thought, since I definitely know what the theme is, I felt like I could do that. I typically make the journal and decorate all the pages, and then I make my tags so that the tags can coordinate with the journal. But like I said, since I knew the theme and all that good stuff, I felt like I could do it. Now, since, just because I'm making them doesn't mean they have to go in this journal, but I think they will end up being okay. So as I mentioned before about not, using all of the same techniques that I used in the last two, I am trying to do something a little bit different. So I'm trying to make some of my tags be tags in tags. So some of my tags will have tags. So that's something I don't normally do, so I'm trying that in this journal. I'm also going to use a lot of tickets. So I spent some time fussy cutting out some tickets, and you'll see those in some upcoming videos. And that's been kind of fun. So this particular Alice journal has like a tea theme and a ticket theme, and I think it kind of is working well. So I'm having fun with that. Well, friends, we are just about done with making our tags for today. I hope that you were able to craft along and make some tags, and I hope you enjoyed spending some time with me. And keep your eyes out for my next Alice Craft Along videos. Thanks for watching. See you soon.